37 of the freaking boot camp, bro. What the freak am I doing? These intros are getting crazier. I swear I'm not on crack or any drugs, bro. Alright, I'm just excited on how far we've gotten. I'll be honest, like I said, when my voice is good, I'm energetic, bro. I'm feeling good. Alright, so in fact, your confidence, man. What are we talking about? You gotta be confident, even if you're weird as frick. Alright, carry that, bro. You're him, you're her, whatever the heck, bro. Believe it. Don't believe in yourself too much, bro. Or her. Believe in God. Alright? That's my number one rule. Okay? Believe in God. Believe in God more than you believe in yourself. You can only go so far. But with God, you can go further. Trust me. That's why you should be confident, man. In my opinion, I put all my confidence, or at least I try to, at least I just say, in like God. I feel like, you know, I say this to myself, but I don't know how much I believe in it or how much I apply, I should say, into my real life, which is something I'm working on. But I would say God has control over everything. He's the one in control over everything. So why should I be worried? Why should I be worried? We talked about this in previous episodes. And I think this is the one thing that kind of solidified that. All right. I feel like if you have confidence, don't be arrogant. All right. There's a difference between arrogance and confidence. Okay. If you're confident in yourself enough, I think you can do anything. You can do anything you want. You set your mind into. You're confident enough. And you go talk to that girl. Hey, what's up, girl? She treats you like she like, bro, ill. Give me ill. You know what? Something about you. You know, you're like, get away from me, weirdo. Telling me weird. Something you're the one that's weird. What you doing out here alone? How's that weird? You know, that she like the best looking person I ever seen in my life. You shouldn't be out here single. Like, literally, that's what's weird. You know what? That's why I was trying to get to know you. You feel me? Now, I don't know if that's friends or not, but like, I think that's confidence at least, you know, like you have confidence yourself. I think to, you know, to show up into the videos on here and talk and be all funny and weird, that takes a bit of confidence, bro. Some of the things I said on the previous episodes, like I opened up quite a bit, I believe on like the distraction episode, bro. Literally, that takes a bit of confidence. No one's gonna admit they're out here doing crazy ass, wacky ass stuff they're not proud of, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even worried about like how the boot camp does. Cause I'm confident that over time, people are gonna realize that boot camp actually is something that's crazy that no underground people are doing. Watch! Somebody else don't try to copy me. Like you just said I already trying to copy TJ, but you know, that was completely different. Bro wasn't up like I'm doing. Alright? Bro literally was talking about all that stuff, right? You say bro made it. You say that. But tell me, are you more confident in bro than me? I don't know. I feel like you guys might say yes, and you guys might say no, but you know what? I'm confident enough to say I'm not that bad either. I'm actually pretty good, you ask me. So I feel like, you know, confidence, some of these stuff, I don't even remember why I wrote these down, like covering the video. I feel like as I was writing it down, I was like, yeah. Oh, I think I remember that. Confidence, bro. I think when I first started making music, I was like, not trying to be loud. I wasn't too sure how like my voice came out. It was right. I think over time, at first I started like copying people. I think that's how you get confident. You start like comparing yourself to like the artist that you want to copy kind of. And like as close enough you get to the vocals or how they sound like, you get confident. Like you're like, okay, yeah, I sound like that guy or that female or whatever that sound. That's the sound I'm going for. Right? If you ask me, just like, I still see your shadows in my room. That I gave you, it's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Oh, idiot said and that I should read the one, didn't it to my heart, instead of my head. You found another one, but I end up better one. A lot of Juice WRLD stuff that I remembered as I was studying to make music. That, like, I would say, if I had Juice WRLD's voice, no, okay, well, maybe not freestyle, but I'm confident enough to say that if I planned it out, I could literally, okay, that sounds so messed up. I'm gonna say like replace Juice WRLD, but that's not what I'm saying, all right? What I'm saying is I've studied him so much that I gained confidence in my music at that time of how good it sounds close to Juice WRLD, all right? Maybe it wasn't that good, but I was getting more confident as time went on. Literally, recently, like, I used to not be able to sing if, like, somebody was in the room, same room as I am. I'm still working on that, but I feel like the power went out. Maybe. Yeah, this light just turned off. I had to replace it with the other one. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like, I got so confident, like, from then, I would say like literally not a while ago, I had to sing in front of like my family members, which is something I wouldn't normally do. They were doing karaoke. Obviously, you're like, okay, everybody's doing karaoke. I have to do karaoke. And I didn't have a song to pick. And basically, long story short, they're like, you should sing more songs. And I was like, okay, I guess. You know, obviously wasn't confident there, but I was like, you know what? What am I nervous about, bro? Like, so if I mess up a little bit, all I gotta do is kind of stop singing. Like, that's literally me singing on the song that's already mixed. So, like, if I can't pull a note, realistically speaking, what if I stop singing for like 1-2 seconds? So that they're not singing any better than I am, most likely. All right, because I've been doing this for a long time. So, like, I can't sound that bad. So I was like, you know what? It's my best, bro. And guess what? I'm gonna say I did good, which a lot of your favorite artists ain't doing that good, but I thought of tune. Long story short, I feel like ever since then, I'm like, something about making music, bro. At that point, I feel like my confidence just went like another 15%, bro. Like, I think my brother's girlfriend comes like sometime over, like just to hang out here with my brother, like, you know, just family stuff, right? And people think, oh, I can't, you know, look weird in front of the hugs or whatever. Stop giving two cracks. You're gonna hear all this, yeah, no. You're gonna hear all that. All right? I don't care how sped I look. Something ain't my problem. Well, I mean, you can say it is, but ain't my problem. Something is a confidence that you gotta build over time. And be honest, I think the quickest way to build confidence is literally forcing yourself and putting yourself in the most uncomfortable position ever. Like, imagine, this is like so crazy. Imagine like you want to become like a nudist. Like, people don't draw you, but like you're not comfortable. Bro, something, or like you're not comfortable in your body. Something, become a nudist, bro. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. To be honest, I feel like it's a little weird. Like, you're not doing it for like weird and wrong reason. Unless you're getting like turned on by like other people. I just thought about that. That's kind of weird, but I think that's like the best way. Like, you're ashamed of your body, we can become a nudist. Like, they're for the people who draw. Like, they don't look at you weird, bro. They don't look at you like, they don't stare at you, bro. I learned absolutely nothing. And like, you're just gonna have to sit there and just, and like, if you get, dude, like, if you get a boner, I haven't thought about that. Like, what happens if you get a boner? And like, that shit's like, don't you like erase what they drew already? Be like, ah, shit, man. Fuck. That like jaw like was just stiffy now. And like then, bro, I just realized that gotta be on some like weird kinky type of deal, bro. Who grades that? The teacher? The teacher the teacher probably used to that at this point, right? That still gotta be weird though. But I'm just saying, like, you see like how crazy it is? Obviously your first time being a nudist, you might not be like used to it. But I think with enough time, like something you know every little weird stuff that your body has. Like, maybe you have like a little stretch mark here. You got like that one Pacific mole that's right there. Your wiener probably curves a little to the left, or like your coochie probably looks, I don't know, not how you want it. But now like you embrace it at that point. It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, just get confident, bro. That's the best way to get confidence. Like, force yourself. Start like with a ladder. I think we talked about that in like the previous episode, like other episodes, where like the first step is always the hardest step. The rest are like the easiest part. All right. So I think that's pretty much it that I want to say with confidence. So with that being said, there's no limits to what you can do. Lock in. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.